Hi, this is Jonathan. If I look a bit stoned to you, it's not because I'm high. It's just that I had high fever last night. I don't know what happened. I had diarrhea and high fever, so I probably caught a stomach flu. And that was after I tried out these pickups that I picked up from Wayne. Just let me start from the top. A couple years ago, me and Wayne sat down and we spoke about why is there a lack of vintage sounding noiseless pickups, you know. And probably that thought was still going on in his mind after all these years. But on my part, I tried looking elsewhere. You know, I tried Seymour Duncans, I tried EMGs. You know, the Seymour Duncans, even though they are like, you know, the stacks, they have the classic stacks, you know. But they still have noise, you know, but they cut down a whole lot of percentage of it. Whereas the EMGs are really practically noiseless because of the active preamp that he has in his whole system. But then again, both sounds are not really your vintage sort of setup that you will want, you know, if you have a traditional Strat. So, well, guess what? Wayne finally spent a lot of time on researching on how to come up with a series of pickups that, you know, that he thought people would like. And he recently got into this whole pickup things, and he made a couple of pickups. And I told him about this noiseless thing, you know, or rather if you can get me a set of pickups, a vintage set of pickups, like in the 60s, you know, 50s, 60s kind of Stratocaster pickups with less noise, that would be great. Well, guess what? He did it, and I don't know why he did, okay? Don't ask me how he did it. That guy is a genius, alright? So, well, remember his guitar? Well, maybe not in this form, but in this form. Yeah, I bought his guitar like a couple of weeks ago from Harley Benton. And the reason why I bought his guitar was I wanted to mod it, you know, and I did it. We came with this anodized pickguard. This is actually aluminum. You can hear that, it's aluminum. So in contrary to what people think, you know, or rather what people experience, you know, aluminum is anodized aluminum wood for a pickguard would drastically cut down noise and hum from the pickups. But it's not in my case. In my case, it picks up a whole lot of noise, probably because of the Now don't lynch me, okay? It's probably because of the old wiring that I have in my house, or the LED lights or whatever lights that I have in my little studio. The signal to noise ratio is terrible. So I approached Wayne and said, look, you can make me I could try out a set of prototype guitar pickups, but it will make no difference if if it's still as noisy as anything, because I know what he wanted to do. He wanted to make a set of pickups that would reflect the vintage sound, but in the end he decided to make me a set of pickups that I couldn't say it's noiseless, because I gotta be honest, but it cuts down the noise by a whole lot, like about 60%, which is a whole lot, and he passed it to me yesterday, and we tried. At the same time I came home, I took this out and I put in this white pickguard. Guess what? The magic happens. And not only is his pickups, well, I'm not actually plugging him. I'm just saying as it is. You know me. If the pickup sucks, the pickup sucks, and I say sorry, Wayne, the pickup sucks. But in this case, no, the pickups they don't actually suck. They're really good, and they had that vintage kind of sound, Strat sound, but yet with the noise drastically taken away, and that freaked me out. So I came back yesterday and I was so excited, and I took out all this, took out the pickups and took out the volume parts and everything, and changed it to this new pickup. And I was playing with this backing track. I was having a time of life when my stomach acted up and I started having diarrhea, and then the fever came and I was like gone. Right? I slept the whole day. The fever was high. Took a couple of Panadols, and yeah, I'm up again. And I tried playing this, and I mean, look, this is the truth. These pickups are really great. And so I tried this on. You probably hear what you're gonna hear later on of how these pickups sound. They are relatively kind of hot. I'll put down the values here. These are like the so-called output levels of these pickups. I don't know what he did to these pickups. There's something that he did to make them noiseless. So I'll call it the Wayne Mojo. So if you're interested in getting a set of these pickups, you know, you can always email him. I'll put on the link below. You can email him, you can call him. If you're in Singapore, you can call him up. You know, he's a great luthier. You know, he's young. He can play. You know, he plays well, and nothing beats a luthier, you know, who plays. You know, so in any case, this guitar now has become something that I can use, and I'm really stoked about this. You know, this is like, you remember the Japanese Strat that I had, the 50s made in Japan Strat that I had. I found out why I was so in love with that pickup, with that guitar. It's actually made of ceramic. You know, even though it's advertised as a 50s Strat with 50, you know, with the vintage pickups, but they're actually ceramic. I don't know whether they have ceramic pickups back then. Probably, I don't know. But the ceramic pickups have a different tone of its own. It's a bit fatter, and it's not that noisy, even though it's noisy, but not that noisy. And well, basically the guitar has its own distinct sound by itself. This, however, would retain the you know, the traditional 50s Strat sound, even with this pickup. Now, even more so with these pickups, you know, by Wayne. So now this guitar actually sounds like how a Stratocaster would sound and feel like. So I'm really excited about this, and I'm really excited for Wayne because he's gonna start off this new venture of his, and I just wish him all the best. So let me show you the man and hear what he has to say about what he's trying to do.
Hi, I'm Wayne. Well, the whole reason why I wanted to go into building pickups was because first and foremost I'm a guitar player, and then also I know that every guitar player has a great pursuit for tone, and we never achieve it all over the years. So I guess the whole reason why I went into building these pickups was to really give the players the kind of tone that they want, and at a more affordable price. Because I mean, you always think about pickups being really expensive, especially boutique pickups. Like talk about $500-600 for a set. Yeah, if I can give it at a more affordable rate, I think that's what I want to do. And well, my passion also as a luthier, pickup making is part of it as well. Yeah.
So there's a whole lot of stuff going on in pickup making. You know, the coils that you use, they're all copper coils, but you know, there are different grades of it. And he was telling me about, you know, there are coils for the PAFs, you know, for humbuckers, and there are coils for the 60s to 70s Fenders, you know, and 50s to 60s Fenders, and there are coils for modern pickups, and also coils for modern Fender pickups. You know, modern pickups, I guess, is for humbuckers, you know, and there are many coils for different stuff, and the science of it, you know, the research and development that goes around, that goes into the making of a good set of pickups is, you know, is mind-boggling. So I tip my hats off to Wayne for spending that time in research and in making me this lovely pair of pickups. So these pairs are mine, and it's a prototype. You know, I'm so glad that, you know, he made me these pairs of pickups. I hope I get to keep them. In any case, these are worth buying, so I will probably pay money for this. So, like I said, you know, if you want to contact him, just contact him down at the link below, at the information down at the YouTube channel below, YouTube video below, and get hold of him. I hope you enjoyed this video, especially about this guitar, because you know, this guitar comes in at a really cheap price. You know, it's, as the review of this guitar has stated, you know, this is a pretty affordable guitar. But with the right pickups, you know, you can actually make a good guitar like this sounds really great, you know. And yeah, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to join this channel, feel free to go ahead and press that bell if you want to be notified of any future videos that comes up. So if you have any questions, just post them down in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them. So in the meantime, you guys take care and don't get a fever, because it sucks, right? And I'll see you again. Ciao, bye.